Good day, my dear learners. How are you today? Nice to see you again. Welcome to the English class of the 10th grade. I hope you'll get a nice progress on learning English language. So, let's start our lesson. The topic of our lesson, different ways of living. Lesson objectives. All learners will be able to read and translate the article, complete the sentences with the necessary words, listen and match the descriptions to the pictures. Most learners will be able to find the words in the text that describe people's appearance, find the words in the text that describe people's character. Some learners will be able to give an opinion to the words of wisdom, use the words of appearance and the character to describe the people in the photo. Dear learners, before we start our lesson, let's learn about silent letters. Here are given 5 silent letters. Let's learn them. The first silent letter is B. Bomb, climb, com, crumb, dead, doubt, dumb, lamb, limb, numb, plumber, subtle, some, succumb. The next silent letter is T. Butcher, castle, Christmas, fasten, hustle, listen, match, mortgage, nestle, often, rustle, witch, soften, and watch. The third silent letter is H. Ghost, honest, hour, mechanic, rhythm, scheme, school, what, when, where, whether, while, wide, and why. The fourth silent letter is K. Knee, new, knickers, knife, night, knit, knitting, knob, knock, knot, know, knowledge, knuckle, and neck. The last silent letter is W. Answer, sword, to, hole, rack, wrap, wrist, wrinkle, wreck, wren, wrench, wrestle, writing, and the wriggle. Now, dear learners, let's do the first part of the exercise number 1. Here, we must complete the sentences with the words happy, rosy, dark, and friendly. Before we complete, let's learn about the meanings of these words. Happy, meaning feeling pleased. For example, Jack is a happy child who always smiles. Rosy, meaning having a healthy pink color. For example, Anna has a bright rosy face and looks very healthy. Dark, meaning black or brown. For example, Tom is a tall Spanish man with dark skin. Friendly, meaning kind and pleasant. For example, Katie is very friendly and always has a smile on her face. Now, dear children, let's complete the sentences. I'm Odval, and I'm from Mongolia, a country between Russia and China. I often wear a scarf over my... Yes, you are right. Over my dark hair, and I have good, rosy cheeks from the cold. Mongolia is very cold, but Mongolians are warm and friendly. Excellent, friendly people. We are always good. Happy to have guests. Why don't you visit us in Mongolia? Now, let's check. Excellent. I hope that you have done this exercise correctly. The next part of this exercise, here we must complete the sentences with these words: slim, polite, colorful, and nomadic. Let's learn the meaning of these words. Slim, Attractively seen, for example, the fashion model was tall and had a very slim figure. Polite meaning cautious, not rude. For example, he is a very polite young boy who never forgets to say thank you and please. Colorful meaning having intense varied colors. For example, Kelly wore a very colorful red and gold costume at the ceremony. Nomadic tribe meaning a group of people who have no fixed home and move from place to place. For example, the nomadic tribe had no permanent home and traveled from place to place. Now let's complete. I'm Coyote and I'm from the Maasai. Eh? Yes, you are right. Nomadic tribe in Eastern Africa. Our clothes are very. Yes, you are right. Colorful and we like to wear bracelets and a necklace. As a people, we are tall and excellent, slim. We are also hardworking and good job, polite. Now let's check. Let's go to the third part of this exercise. Here we must complete the sentences with the words peaceful, courageous, pale, and fashion. Now, let's learn the meaning of these words. Peaceful, peace, loving. For example, the Atayal are a peaceful tribe and don't like violence. Courageous, meaning brave. For example, he was a brave and courageous soldier who fought for his country in the war. Pale, meaning having a very light color. For example, Jack has very pale skin. He should spend more time in the sun. Facial, meaning relating to the face. For example, some members of the tribe have similar facial features such as high cheekbones. Hi, my name is Pulitan. My people, the Atayal, live in the villages in the mountains of northern Taiwan. Our name means true people. We have excellent, pale skin. Our men are great hunters and our women are excellent weavers. In the old days, the Atayal people wore good facial tattoos. We are brave and yes, you are right, courageous people. We are also peaceful and don't like fighting. Let's check. Excellent. Good job, my dear children. Now, dear learners, look at exercise number 3. Here, we must find the words in the text that describe people's appearance and character. In order to do this task, let's read the text once more. I'm Utval and I'm from Mongolia, a country between Russia and China. I often wear a scarf over my dark hair and I have rosy cheeks from the cold. Mongolia is very cold, but Mongolians are warm, friendly people. We are always happy to have guests. Why don't you visit us in Mongolia? B. I am Coyote and I am from the Maasai, a nomadic tribe in Eastern Africa. Our clothes are very colorful and we like to wear bracelets and necklaces. As a people, we are tall and slim. We are also hardworking and polite. Text C. Hi, my name is Pulitan. My people, the Atayal, live in villages in the mountains of northern Taiwan. Our name means true people. We have pale skin. Our men are great hunters and our women are excellent weavers. In the old days, the Atayal people wore facial tattoos. We are brave and courageous people. We are also peaceful and don't like fighting. Now, dear learners, if you have found the words of appearance and character, let's check. Here are given the words of appearance in blue and the words of characters are given in green. So, at first let's read the words of appearance. dark hair, rosy cheeks, tall, slim, pale skin, facial tattoos. Now, the words that describe character: warm, friendly, happy, hardworking, polite, brave, courageous, and peaceful. I hope you have done this exercise correctly. Well done. Now the next stage is, let's watch a video about these three tribes.
In the heart of Central Asia, between Russia and China, lies Mongolia. It is a country with a long history, tradition, and a strong spirit of survival. Its people, the Mongolians, live in very difficult conditions. With a population of 3 million, Mongolia is the most sparsely populated country in the world. In fact, there are more horses in Mongolia than people. Although many Mongolians live in towns, about half of the population roams around the Gobi Desert. Mongolia can get very cold in some places. Mongolians wear warm clothes and scarves made from animals they hunt to keep warm. They herd sheep, goats, yaks, horses, and 2-humped camels. Everything they own comes from their herds. Mongolians are very friendly people and are always happy to have guests.
People think that great things lie far away, but great things are actually here. People can often have an outsider's point of view towards the natural world and its indigenous inhabitants. We don't really think of ourselves as being a part of nature, and we always seem to be on the outside looking in. However, we still feel that nature should be preserved in the same state so that we can enjoy it. In the case of the Ngorongoro National Park in Tanzania, we favor the preservation of the world-famous wildlife such as the wildebeest, with its migration regarded by some people as a wonder of the natural world, rather than protecting the habitat and culture of the indigenous Maasai. For centuries, Maasai culture and customs have coexisted with the wildlife of the Serengeti, but now they are being asked to leave their homelands. The government believes Maasai settlements and the farming and grazing needs of the growing Maasai population will have a negative effect on the ecosystem. The Maasai people are at a crossroads. There is pressure from the government, pressure from conservationists, an increasing population, with no accompanying increase in land, and the unavoidable allure and influence of technology and the modern world, for better or for worse. While there is no easy solution to the complex issues facing the Maasai, the land, at least according to the law, belongs to them. Many people now recognize the struggle the Maasai people face to hold on to their land, but there is also little doubt that their culture is seeing a time of change. Over the years, many projects have been implemented to help the Maasai integrate with the modern world without losing their cultural heritage. Some Maasai are ready to embrace whatever changes may take place. According to one Maasai elder, culture is not static, it is dynamic. It is like fire, and each generation adds its own fire to the blaze that is already burning.
Fire!
The Atayal are a tribe of Taiwanese Aborigines. The majority of Atayal people can be found in the Liwu River Valley, located in the mountainous northern region of Taiwan. There are 79 Atayal villages in this area. The word Atayal means true people. The tribe's people live by fishing, hunting, gathering, and growing crops. They also practice crafts such as weaving and woodworking. The Atayal are respected as brave people, and they have always been known for their great warriors. Many older Atayal people wear facial tattoos. However, it is becoming less common for these tattoos to be seen on the faces of younger Atayal people. The Atayal still preserve many of their traditions. They make and wear clothes like their ancestors wore. They play traditional musical instruments, and they perform dances. The Atayal have faced many challenges throughout history, but today their culture is as strong as ever.
Now, dear children, as we are coming to the end of our lesson, I want to close this lesson with the words of wisdom. The happiest people don't have the best of everything, they just make the best of everything. And I'm sure that today's lesson was very interesting because you have learned much about living ways of 3 different tribes that live in Mongolia, Eastern Africa, and in the mountains of northern Taiwan. Now, about your home task. Your home task is writing an essay about your country's ways of living. The lesson is over. Thank you for your attention.